So the last class, which is the set data type, right? Today we would like to talk about the last data type. Okay, so we'd like to talk about the last data type, which is the dictionary data type. That it could be the last data type. Okay, let's go for open our Jupyter notebook, Google Colab, and so let's talk about the dictionary data type. It could be the final data type from the Python programming language. So So coming to the dictionary data type, a dictionary which is almost same like a set data type, we are holding the data inside of the curly braces in a format of items. Okay, so item 1 and item 2, okay, and item 3 and so on. So we would like to collecting the items over here. Okay, so here item means it's a combination of the key pair value, and the key and values are separated with a colon symbol, right? So which means that dictionary means it's a collection of key pair values that we are calling it say dictionary data type. So basically the dictionary data type, it will give you that, the dictionary data type, it will help you to creating the documents, records, okay, to create the records or to store the records, okay, and then we can use the dictionary data type. So for example, I want to maintaining the student records, okay, so student is my variable which is holding the student name and the corresponding marks, for example 95 percentage or 96 percentage, okay, and student. So instead of the student name, I can get it in a student ID. Okay, S12, and his score is, for example, 89. And so S13, for example, this is the one um, key, and the student ID S4, S13, he is getting that 98 percentage. For example, S14 is the, or S15 is the student, is getting the score is, for example, 78 percentage or 78.6 percentage. This is the way you can able to go for maintaining the records for that one. The dictionary data type will help you. Okay, so I just want to print it what could be the data type of, okay, the student variable. So it could be the dictionary data type. So guys, can you please execute this thing in your in your local machine? Now here here we have some kind of properties. The properties here: duplicate keys are not allowed. It's not allowed in the sense we can't access. Okay, it can be updated actually. Okay, duplicate keys cannot be. Okay, duplicate keys are not allowed. So which means that I want to be, I want to create it, I want to hold the duplicate keys, that it is not possible. For example, here I just give the data is s12, and here s12 is repeated two times and with the data of 90. This time if I want to print it, what could be the data? It is, here I have the four records, right? But it can be printing only three records. The reason is that out of the four, two records are repeating the same key. Okay, S13, sorry, S12, and here also S12. Okay, here S12 is the 89. So, but here S12 is the 19. So, which is the updated one, that it can be updated with the previous one actually. So, here 89, it can be updated with 90. So, duplicate keys are not allowed. Okay, and moreover this is the one record, right? Actually it was in the last position, but it comes to the first position, right? So which means that here also it is not following the order. No order. It is same like a set data type only, no order. Okay, because of the no order, then what we can do, if you want to access the, if you want to access the elements from the dictionary, if you want to access the items from the dictionary with help of the keys, which is not possible. Sorry, with help of the indexing, if you want to access the items, which is not possible. Okay, but you know what, but with help of the keys we can access the values. With help of the keys we can access the values. For example, s13 data I want to be accessed, s13 is the 98, right? So that we can use it. But if you want to use the indexing, indexing is not supported, but keys you can use like indexing, not supported. Okay, but keys we can use like a index. Keys we can use it. Clear? Any questions? Any question?
No, we can carry on.
No.
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, now now what we can do, yeah, so we can hold the only specific data types only. Okay, keys, it may integers, it may float, we can hold the complex as a key, and we can use the bool as the key, we can use the none as the key, we can use the string as the key, and we can use the tuple as the key. But rest of the keys like set and dictionary list, if I'm trying to be using as the keys, then it will be an errors. Okay, let's try that one as well. For example, I have a dictionary which is having the integer is my key, and it's not giving any kind of error. Okay, and float I can use as a key, and this is also not it's not giving any kind of error. Okay, and I would like to use the complex I want to use like a key, even this is also not an error. Okay, and mm, bool, right? True, I want to use the true as the key, that means boolean only, right? I want to use the none as a key, even this is also not an error. Okay, and the string, I can use the string as a key, that we already seen it. And I want to use the tuple as the key, I want to use the tuple as a key, even that is also not an error. So you're not getting any kind of issue when you're using this data type as a keys. But other than these things, if I'm using the any one of the key as a any one of the data type as a key, like I want to use the list as a key, okay, this time we are getting an error. Okay, we can't use the list as a key, and I want to use the set as the key. So set, if I want to use like a key, then it could be an error. Okay, even we can't use the dictionary as a key. We can't use the dictionary as a key. So even this is also an error. Okay, only 7 data types only we should use as a keys. But when it comes to the items, any data type you can use like a item. Doesn't, we are not getting any kind of error when you're using these different kind of data types as a value. Okay, any data type can use as value, but when it comes to the keys we should follow some kind of rules. Okay, clear? For example, I have a dictionary. I want to add some element, or I want to add some kind of record into my existing dictionary, which is possible with help of the assignment. Okay, for example, 49 is my key. The 49 bit, it has to store the 78. Okay, so when you are holding the data, we can use the assignment operator. After you're assigning the one key and value, then we can try to print the A. Previously you have the 3 records are there, but when you are using the assignment operator, which is adding one element to our existing dictionary. Okay, meanwhile, if you have already some data, if you want to update the existing data of one specific key, then we can do that. Previously 34 key we have the 67, but when I'm using the 78, it was upgraded as the 67 by the 78. Okay, 67 by the 78. This is the way you can use the key. With help of the keys we can performing the operations on the values. Okay, so in case of dictionary data type, it can performing the only few functions. Let's see what are the functions we have it. So the air of dict, and it was returns the these are the special methods, you don't need to worry about it. Here we have some methods are there. What are the methods we have it? Clear. I think you already know that what is the meaning of the clear. Tell me, what is the use of the clear method? Clear, it will help you to clear the all the records in one shot. Okay, that's the use of the clear method. So previously we have the 2 records are there that we clear with help of the clear function. Okay, meanwhile, if you want to copy the records, one specific dictionary records I would like to copy, and I want to be holding into the another variable, then we can use the copy method. So this is the way you can able to copy the records of the one dictionary to another dictionary. So you already know that the difference between the assignment operator and when I'm using the a.copy method. Okay, yep. Meanwhile, we have the 2 dictionaries are there. You have the 2 dictionaries are there. I would like to update the any one of the dictionary with the previous values. Okay, and so here I have a dictionary B, which is having the 56, and it's 100, and 46 it could having the 989. So this time I would like to update the A with records of the B as well. So previously you have some records are there in A, and meanwhile along with that one we are going to be updating with the B records as well. Okay, so that the A, it can be updated with the B records as well. So B records as well. Previously we have only 2 records are there, but when I after updating the A, it was having the 4 records. Okay, clear? For example, you have the we have a dictionary, and which is having the 4 records are there. I want to access only keys. I want to access only keys. If you want to access only keys, we can use the keys method. If you want to access only values, we can use the values method. Okay. If you want to access either items means the key pair values. It can be one group. So that's the use of the items method is doing. Okay, this is the way. This is one tuple, it could be key and value. This is one tuple, it could be key and value. This is one tuple, it could be key and value. This is one tuple, it could be key and value. This is the way you would like to go for accessing the items from the dictionary data type. Okay, now we have a very important thing, which is get method. So with the help of the get method, we can give that key value, then it will be returns the value actually. If I'm giving the key, then you will be getting the value. Okay, that is the use of the get method. Okay, so now I would like to go for pop the one specific item. Okay, if you want to be pop the some specific item, then we can use the pop method.
I just have a question on the get method. Giving the key, we get the item, but not giving the item, we cannot get the key, right?
Yeah, key could
Okay.
always reference data, which always
Okay.
referencing the value. So
Hmm.
with help of the key only we can do the operations on the value, but with help of the values we can't performing the value. We cannot perform the operations on the keys. Okay.
Okay, got it. More like the primary key. Okay,
Yep.
got it. Yeah.
So here I have some kind of items are there in my dictionary. So I want to remove the one specific item. So which item I want to remove it? For example, I want to remove the 67 and 13, 12. I want to remove it. Simply we just providing the key. Then it was trying to be removing the corresponding entire item. It was going to be removing actually. Okay, so after that one, instead of having the 4 records now, which is having only 3 records, the record what we have it for 67 and 12, which is removed. Clear or not?
Yeah.
And this is okay. Whatever the item you want to remove it, then we can use this pop method. For example, I want to remove the 56 record. 56 record in the sense 56 key and 100 is the value. If I'm giving the 56, then corresponding 56 record which we are going to be removing it. But we have a method is there, pop item. So pop item in the sense which we don't give any kind of input for the pop item. Okay, by default it was removing from the right to left. So that previously we have 3 records are there. So now we have only 3. Previously we have 4 records, but now we have only 3 records. Okay, the last one we are successfully removing it. So if you want to execute one more time, now we have only 3 records. Now when I'm using the pop item, it could be 2 items only. Okay, this is the way you can able to remove the rightmost item. And if you want to remove the some specific item, then we can use the pop method. Okay, and get will help you to access the one specific value with reference of the keys, and we can access the keys and values and items, and we can use the update method, copy method, and clear method. So we can try with the from keys. I think everything is done. Set default. These 2 things, these 2 methods we can try to be understood yourself. So guys, as of now, we were done the basic part of the Python programming language. Okay. Here I would like to introduce some built-in functions. Input is the function. It will help you reading the data from the keyboard. Okay, reading the data from the keyboard. And print is the output function, display the data on monitor. And type is the function, it will help you data type. If you want to know the data type, id is the function. It will help you memory location, and this can be referencing the data type, and this is for display purpose. I think these are the functions we already know that. Okay, and here we have a function, length function. The length function will help you if you have any sequential variable, how many number of elements we have it. If you want to know it, then we can use the length function. So we have a sum function. It will help you to sum of the all the elements in a one list or tuple, whatever it is, any sequential data type. If you want to find the max character or max element from the sequence, then we can use the max function. So it could be the min function to find the smallest thing. Okay, and here we have the ORD function. If with help of this ORD function, it can be finding the ASCII value. Okay, if you want to find the ASCII value of any character, then we can use the ORD function. If you want to find the character for the corresponding ASCII value, then we can use the ASCII to character to ASCII, char to ASCII. This is ASCII to char. If you want to get it, if you want to get the ASCII, if you want to get the character with help of the ASCII number, then we can use the CHR method. And we have some built-in methods which are int function to convert any data type to integer data type. If you want to convert any data type to float data type, we can use the float function. If you want to convert any data type to bool function, we can use the bool data type function. If you want to convert any data type to complex data type, then we can use the complex function. If you want to convert any data type to string, then we can use the string function. If you want to convert any data type to list data type, we can use the list function. If you want to convert any data type to tuple data type, we can use the tuple function. And if you want to convert any data type to set function. And if you want to convert any data type to dictionary data type, we can use the dict function. Okay, and we have some kind of help function. If you want to know anything, we can use the help function. dir is the function. It can help you to know that some kind of built-in functions inside of it. See, these are the built-in functions, guys. These are so many built-in functions are there. At least these are the functions. If you know it, it's fair enough. Any questions? You want to try to go for using this all things?
I think I'm good with using this.
For example, if you want to read the data from the keyboard, we can use the input function. Okay, whatever, if you want to read it, that it will be holding into the any one of the variable. If I'm executing this one, this is the box will wait until unless you're entering some data. For example, if I enter the data 100, the 100 will be holding into the a variable. So that a only we are printing, so that we are getting the 100. So this is input, this is output actually. Okay,
How do we give an input, right? Like a equal to enter the number, then input, something like that.
for that one, you just mention that string inside of it. Okay, enter the number. Right, you just give that message in that particular box only. What data you are entered, I want to know that what could be the data type of it. We can use the type of a. So if I enter the integer data, but it was displaying the string data type. Okay, so this is the drawback we are facing in input function. You can enter any data type, not only integer. We can try to be enter the float. Even if enter the float, it can be considering as the string only. So that's a problem we are facing in a input function. So that when we are using input function, make sure that we can use the some kind of corresponding functions actually. So if I enter the integer data type, if you want to convert it, then input the int function is having the input function. Okay, so if I enter the 345, the 345 is the default, it's a string that it is converting into the integer type. That's the use of the built-in functions. So what type of data you want to read it, that specific data if you want to be converted, then we can able to go for using the corresponding data type conversion functions. Clear? Clear or not?
Clear.
For example, if we have some list, whatever it is, for example, I have some list. Okay, I want to find the biggest total number of elements in this list. So if I'm using the length of a, it was written the 4, which means that there are 4 elements are there. Okay, I would like to go for finding the biggest element from that particular list. So then we can use the max function. If you want to find the smallest element function, then we can use the min function. And I want to do that sum of this all, then we can use the sum function. So this is the way we can use this built-in functions when we are using some kind of sequential data types. Clear? So some methods I'm not explaining. ORD function, CHR function, and so here we have some kind of tuple function, set functions, complex functions, right? So we can try yourself actually. These are all built-in functions. We should know how we should use it. I just explain some understanding purpose, and we can go ahead and do it our own way. So guys, this is for built-in functions concepts and the dictionary data type. So by tomorrow's session, we'll talk about Python operators concepts. Okay. See you. Bye guys. Take care.
Hey, for ML, can you just upload this thing, today's ones?
Yeah, sure. I will do that.
The multilinear doc and the notebook.
Sure, everything I can upload it. Okay.
Okay, thank you.